Recently, the Federal Highway Administration said they're going to allow food trucks in rest areas to feed us. I think that's a great idea, but someone doesn't have the same thoughts. The National Association of Truck Stop Owners, or NATSO. So I wrote to them to get their side of it, and they wrote me back, including press releases. So there you go. Let's see what NATSO had to say. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your mainstream media press host who gets press releases from companies. It's exciting. So NATSO has said, look, Federal Highway Administration, we don't really appreciate too much you getting these food trucks near our truck stops. Well, they said they're not opposed to the food trucks like the burrito truck, which I can't wait to find in a rest area. But what they said is, please do not put these food trucks near exit ramps where we have truck stops, because truck stops and restaurants in the area are having a hard enough time trying to survive. And if you allow people to just stop in a rest area and buy food willy-nilly from a food truck, they won't drive off, pay for parking, and buy expensive truck stop items. I think this was a bad idea. Especially now to come out and say, look, we're opposed to getting drivers fed was like the biggest blunder that could be done. Okay, what they should have said is absolutely, we love it. We love the idea of getting drivers fed. We're here for drivers when they want us so they can come and take a shower and get a full meal. But if they need to get going, that's the greatest thing. What I would have even done is said, hey, if you bring me a wrapper or whatever from one of these food trucks, we'll give you a free fountain soda or something like that for coming in because we appreciate what you're doing. That might have been a better idea than saying, hey, why don't you not have them near our truck stops? And what they're trying to do is prevent competition, of course. Prevent competition. But here again, that's not what America's about. If I open a store selling whatever, and then somebody half a mile away goes to open another store, I don't get to go to the government and say, hey, you know what? If that other store opens, I'm going to have less business. That's the risk you take when you run a business. That's why independent contractor drivers have to be able to suffer a loss. A business could suffer a loss. That's correct. So the burrito truck is not going to, take away that much business. Sure, drivers won't get off in there and pay parking, but you know what it also do? It help them lower their rates. With less competition, the price is way higher. They have to compete against, Pork Chop Charlie's Pork Chops on Wheels truck. They're going to have a bigger problem doing that. But instead of fighting it now, which I think was a huge press blunder, they should have embraced it and worked right with it. If you can't beat them, join them kind of thing, because the government, FHWA, already said they're going to allow the food trucks. So, and it's not just NATSO. There were like 10 groups, and I'll link the article. There's the National Association of Convenience Stores. There's all kinds of organizations out there that said, hey, just keep them away from where we are because we want to monopolize the business. And that's not right. That's not right to do. If I want to open a business near your business, that's it. You still have to get a permit for these food trucks to come in there. So it's not like anybody can just show up selling, cheese sandwiches or whatever. It doesn't work that way. I appreciate NATSO for writing me back with their press release, because the way other articles were showing it, that they were just totally opposed, and that's not true. They just don't want them near their truck stops, which they don't want competition, but that's not how it works here. Be better than your competition, and people will still come. They're still going to come and get showers. They're still going to come. And if you were there for people now, people would remember this later. Rather than you opposing getting drivers fed, you'd be better off saying, this is great. We support it. It's the greatest thing ever. And after this, we will still be here for you. When the food trucks leave, we're still here. Always remember that we're here for you. That would have been way better, wouldn't it? But again, probably, I don't know, but probably people at NATSO don't drive. No one's probably ever driven. There may be some drivers there, but it's probably not run by people thinking like a driver would think. They're thinking like some CEO, some corporates think, they're around a water cooler 6 feet away from the water cooler, presumably. And that's the stuff that they're doing there. NATSO, a posting competition, not the greatest idea in the world right now. So be sure to patronize the burrito truck. I can't wait. I always think of those ones in Laredo, had the best burritos and lemonade. I don't know why that was so good. Those have always stuck in my mind. Also, right, LA area had great food trucks, UPS size food trucks. Love it. Get something from the burrito truck. We'll see you on the next Trucking Answers.